So we've dealt with the problem. I now want to see if you have a roadmap for the economy to bounce back. Just at this immediate moment, what is it that you believe governments in general and India in particular need to do to ventilate the economy? We're in a COVID-induced coma. What's the first thing we do to get the economic ventilator going?
So the first priority in dealing with this crisis is to deal with the health crisis. So, while we're in, this is a severe point in the pandemic around the world, countries are thinking about lifting containment measures and doing that gradually. I mean, India is also thinking about it. So it's very important that in this step, that this is done in a calibrated way. It will require testing to happen on a broad scale as much as is possible to make sure that you're not getting pockets of infection reappearing again. So again, on the health front, countries will have to continue to spend on healthcare facilities to strengthen the health infrastructure, especially developing countries who need to strengthen their healthcare infrastructure to make sure that if there is a second wave, at least there will not be tremendous stress on the health system. So you can restart activity, but if people fall sick, then at least you have the health system to take care of it. So that has to be the first priority. The second priority has to be to make sure that the people, the livelihoods, the firms that are directly impacted by this crisis get the help they need. And, we strongly support the actions being taken in India right now in terms of providing transfers, both in kind and cash transfers to low-income workers. I think that's absolutely essential. I think what the RBI is doing in terms of making sure that credit flows to small and medium enterprises to hold them up, I think is very important. So again, like I said, in this recovery phase, this will have to continue. Support for the economy in terms of medium, small enterprises, low-income households, this will have to continue, and to ensure that the financial market works well. Now, this will call for fiscal action, will call for fiscal spending, and it will call for big measures on the monetary policy front. So to make sure that in the next years to come, things play out well, it's very important, for instance, for monetary policy to keep a close eye on developments, what's happening in the financial system, to ensure that you're regulating, you're supervising to see what kinds of vulnerabilities are building up, what's happening to asset quality. And the RBI has actually provided guidance on that, so that's a great step. Similarly, on the fiscal front, spending is being undertaken, but there has to be a lot of transparency and accountability so that when you come out on the other end of this crisis, you at least have a clear picture of what needs to be addressed.